Hey there, YouTube. Well, package arrived today, and it is another board game, or game, I shouldn't say. They're not all board games, although I classify card games, board games, dice games. I think they're all board games of sorts. I guess technically, to the letter of the law, they're not, but I'm going to consider them all board games. So this one arrived. It was a day late. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it did arrive today, so I'm pleased about that. Still waiting on a trade I did on BoardGameGeeks.com. Mine arrived like a week ago to him, and his is still not here. In fact, his is still out in Colorado. He lived out in California. He got his in, like, I think 3 days from me, and it's been over 8 days now. Not his fault. We just mailed it differently. I mailed it priority. He mailed it some other way. And I don't blame him, because it cost me $25. Board games, very expensive to mail. This one, though, was free shipping, because I'm a Prime member at Amazon. So let me pop this open here. I'm going to set this iPad down and then attempt to open this up to make it a true unboxing, I guess. I have a channel called DVD as well, where I do movies and Blu-rays, in case you're interested in seeing that. Unboxings and things. And I didn't actually break open a box, and so you can't call it an unboxing unless you actually open the cardboard box. I said, okay, well, I'll change my title to a showcase or something, so that I don't want to mislead anybody to think for a moment that I didn't actually rip open a cardboard box. Here we go. Yeah, I've been waiting on this one. I love solo gaming, and I love Pandemic, the board game. So to get this, sorry about that light there. To get Pandemic: The Cure, pretty heavy, but I shouldn't really be surprised because it's all dice inside. So this is Pandemic: The Cure, and the idea behind this is that it takes the game and provides essentially the same type of experience, except for you're rolling dice. So rather than being a strategic, it becomes more tactical, more immediate. Whereas in the board game, you may hold on to certain cards for a while until certain things are a little bit more, progressed, and wait till you get to a certain place, and so on and so forth. On this one, it's going to be more immediate. Like I said, includes 7 rolls with custom dice for each one. So each player, I think it's 3 dice per, 3 or 4 per person. 37 player dice in 7 colors. The cat is annoying me. 40 infection dice, 12 each in 4 different colors. Yeah. I love rolling dice. I always have, from, whether it be Monopoly or Yahtzee or Risk, or I love dice rolls. I'm actually pretty lucky with dice, so that's, hopefully we'll keep going. I like the fact that you can play this in 30 minutes, and I've been told that everything fits into a bag. So that's kind of neat too, because I have Hive now that travels. I'd love to be able to travel with this. Cooperative game for 2 to 5 players, but I've also heard you can play this by yourself. It's a solo game as well. It says 2 to 5, but I believe you can play it like any cooperative game. You just take control of more than one player is all. So I'll be looking that up, but I'm pretty sure, because a lot of people have rated this high up on their solo game list, so I'll be checking that out to see what I don't know if I need to get a special rules or just play more than one player, which I've done in the regular Pandemic. All right, that's that. Somebody texted me. Check that out in a minute. So let's see. Should I open this up? I guess I might as well. I'm going to get at it anyway, so let's see if my fingernail will do the trick. Yes, it will. I use knives and stuff, but I find my fingernail usually does the trick. And Pandemic, like a lot of other games, and Pandemic: The Cure is the same as regular Pandemic, in that the quality of the boxes, the quality of the cardboard on these things is so far removed from what the old Monopoly and games like that were back in the day, and Clue, and all those games, all the cardboard on them fell apart after so many years just being on a shelf. These boxes are far better, and I think they're going to last, hopefully, much longer. Because these are the types of games you get out, 20 years from now and still can play. games like Pandemic. I think the theme on that is one that's not going to go away unless it comes true. In which case, no one's going to want to play the game if we've actually all been killed, or most of the population has been killed by disease. This is on a little tight. It got a little bit smushed here on one corner, but I can live with that. Okay, so we got the rules here first. Pretty thin. And we've got some pretty good thickness cardboard for the various continents. This is 1, here's 2, 3, many dice, 4, 5, and 6. Each one represents a different landmass. You've got the CDC. Woo! Good old CDC. Set up for disease control. Then you've got a pretty thick plastic, actually 2 pieces, which I guess you could take apart and fit in the bag, perhaps. Maybe that's the way it fits in the bag. I'm going to guess that's how you do it. Pretty good bag. Some player tokens to keep track of where your players are at. These hypodermic needles which go into this round plastic. I say plastic, but it's pretty high quality plastic from what I can tell. That's pretty nice. I didn't realize this from other people's videos, but this actually comes apart. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So you can actually take this actually into 2 pieces here, probably for transport. So you put it in the bag like this, which is nice. And then you've got the cards. Yeah. Quite a few different characters. And you've got, you don't need cards like in the other game, you need epidemics and things. This is just going to have like 7 cards here, maybe? There might be more than that. If I can get this open easily. If I can, I'll pop this open too. See if my fingernails can do the trick here. I'm not sure. I need a knife or something to get at this. I don't want to damage the cards when I'm doing this. I need a knife or something. I probably won't do that on this video. Let's see. Little teeth to it, maybe. It's got like a little edge that I'm trying to get at without messing around with the actual cards. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. It may need something like a knife. You know, I like things where you can open them more really easily. Here we go. I managed to find an edge that gave way. Yeah, we go. These cards are like something that's definitely going to want to have sleeves for, especially when I'm going to put them in the pouch to travel with. Scientist, dispatcher, containment specialist, contingency planner, researcher, medic, a generalist. And then you've got various events. 10 events. You've got the order of play. You got 5 of those. And then cured diseases. You've got a card that keeps track of your cured diseases as well. I like that. I don't know what you put out for cured diseases. Perhaps one of the dies. One of the dies go on here when you cure the disease. You're very nice, though. So you've got 5 dice for each of the different characters. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 7 different characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 different characters. Each one of the corresponding colored dice then go with one of them. And beautiful dice. Like I said, I like chucking dice, so this could be right up my alley. And I'll probably keep it in the box until such time as I do want to travel, which for my job occasionally I do travel, so that may be a real possibility. Well, I like what I see, and this wheel goes back together really nicely. Wouldn't even know it separates. And I'll probably try a game right now. I think I have a general idea of what it's like, so I'm going to give it a try. Those are all the components. Let me get one shot here with everything in it. Except for the bag. That's what you get. And the travel bag. So I'll throw that on top there somewhere. There's all the stuff that's in the box. If you have not seen this before, I'm sure most people have. So it's more. I guess at this point it's more about my experience with it, and I will come back with my thoughts on Pandemic: The Cure, I'm sure. But looks like it's going to be a great opportunity for me to play a single game, like a Checkboard Game Geeks, and some of the, I'm sure there's a video or two on YouTube watching people play it. So I look forward to checking those out. And I find that's one of the best ways to learn a game is to watch a video on it as opposed to reading the book. Although I always keep the book handy for any rules questions that come up during the game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Dean of Games, signing off. Until the next time, take care, everybody.